we will start the 20th National Good Governance webinar. I hope you can all hear me. Please switch it off. Switch it off, please. Switch off the movie. Can Siddharth Sehag hear me, please? Is Siddharth Sehag in the room?
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, I can hear you,
hello.
Sir.
Hello. Good to see you. Can we see Loribam Bikram also? Is Mr. Bikram in the room? Loribam Bikram, are you in the room? Please check. Is he in the room? Okay,
yes,
good.
I'm in the room.
Okay. Siddharth, you can hear us clearly now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, finally. Yes. So, this is our last webinar in the financial year 23-24, and we've had a long journey of National Good Governance webinars covering multiple sectors. Each webinar has been attended by more than 1,000 officers, and today is a subject that is very close to our heart. It is on promoting excellence in sports and wellness through the Khelo India Scheme. So let me introduce our two distinguished speakers for today. One is Shri Siddharth Sehag, is a very distinguished officer from Rajasthan cadre, 2012 batch, has served as district collector in multiple districts, Jhalawad, Karoli and Churu. He has been in the Indian Police Service and also served in the Delhi Judicial Service before this, a graduate in law from Nalsar University, Hyderabad, and currently serving as Joint Secretary to the Chief Minister of Rajasthan. In fact, the transformation of Churu district was quite remarkable, and even for a state like Rajasthan, which has such a rich legacy in athletics, the transformation that we witnessed in sporting infrastructure in Rajasthan was a remarkable change, and we would be very happy to hear you and receive you as part of the National Good Governance webinar. Our other speaker for the day, the second speaker for the day, is Shri Loribam Bikram. He is currently Deputy Commissioner Bishnupur in District of Manipur, an officer of the 2015 batch. He has trained more than 2,000 national players from this district, 60 sporting infrastructure facilities, and 25 sports disciplines, including several water sports complexes, have been developed. So a remarkable performance by Bishnupur district, and a very highly mentionable and commendable performance by Churu district. So Khelo India has been one of the flagship programs of Government of India, which has received the highest attention and recognition at national levels. And we are happy to receive both our award-winning speakers today. So we'll play a brief film on the award-winning nominations and thereafter invite our speakers to kindly participate in the discussion. Yes, please.
चूरू राज्य के सबसे पिछड़े जिलों में शामिल था। जिले में खेल की सुविधाओं और आधारभूत
स्कीम थी, उसके अंडर में ये स्टेडियम बना है। जब से बना है तभी से यही प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ 3 साल से। इसके बाद मैंने खेलो इंडिया के जो यूथ गेम्स गुवाहाटी हुए थे वहाँ पार्टिसिपेशन किया था और मीट रिकॉर्ड के साथ गोल्ड मेडल लिया था।
2016 से लेकर अब तक हमारे बच्चों ने लगातार 3 साल से राजस्थान चैंपियनशिप में 2nd पोजीशन ली है और भिन्न उम्र में काफ़ी बच्चे नेशनल खेल रहे हैं। कोई बच्चा 3 बार खेला है, कोई बच्चा 4 बार खेला है। यूनिवर्सिटी में हमारे 10 गर्ल्स हैं और 12 लड़कियां हमारी नेशनल खेली हैं।
इसी तरह से ब्लॉक स्तर पर भी 18 अलग अलग स्पोर्ट्स के सेंटर्स विकसित किए गए हैं, जैसे हॉकी, वॉलीबॉल, बॉक्सिंग, एथलेटिक्स, जिससे सारी खेलों की सुविधाएं लोगों को ब्लॉक स्तर तक भी मिल सके।
सबसे बेस्ट है हमारा हॉकी का रिजल्ट और हमारी हॉकी का सेंटर है, इसमें बेस्ट से बेस्ट राजस्थान में हमारा सेंटर रहा है।
जितना पैसा हमारी गवर्नमेंट खर्चती है शायद 1-2 घंटे इतना पैसा स्पोर्ट्स के अंदर
लगा रहा है, खर्च कर रहा है, तो उस चीज़ का मौका उठाना चाहिए। एंड दिस इज आल्सो एजुकेशन।
इंडिया में सबसे टॉप पे है चूरू जिला, क्योंकि यहाँ से बहुत सारे ओलंपियन निकले हैं।
खेलो इंडिया राष्ट्रीय प्रतिस्पर्धाएं हुई थी, उसमें राजस्थान में खास तौर पे यदि महिलाओं के पार्टिसिपेशन की बात की जाए तो ओवरऑल जो मेडल्स थे, हर तीसरा मेडल चूरू जिले की फीमेल एथलीट्स का था, जो एक बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है।
सिंथेटिक ट्रैक जो क्लास 1 इंटरनेशनल लेवल का है, जिला स्टेडियम चूरू में बना है।
यहाँ पर और भी 5 आर्चरी की, बैडमिंटन की, टेबल टेनिस की, कबड्डी की, शूटिंग की सुविधा भी विकसित की गई है।
उसकी वजह से हमारे यहाँ दूसरे स्टेट से भी और दूसरे जिलों से भी काफ़ी संख्या में एथलीट प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए आते हैं।
खेल के क्षेत्र में चूरू का नाम आज अग्रणी है। जिले के 2614 में से आज 1945 स्कूल फिट इंडिया स्कूल के रूप में पंजीकृत हैं। जिले में 8 SAI अधिकृत इंडिया केंद्र एवं 14 दूसरे केंद्र हैं, जहां जिला स्पोर्ट्स काउंसिल द्वारा प्रशिक्षक नियुक्त किए गए हैं। जिले में सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस एवं स्पोर्टिंग सेंटर है, जहां खिलाड़ियों को विभिन्न खेलों में प्रशिक्षण दिया जा रहा है। जिला बिष्णुपुर अपने परंपरागत खेलों एवं खिलाड़ियों के लिए जाना जाता है, लेकिन दूसरी तरफ यहाँ खेल की सुविधाओं और खेल के आधारभूत ढांचे का अभाव था। ऐसे में खेल को आधार बनाकर जिले को इन समस्याओं से निजात दिलाने के लिए खेलो इंडिया योजना के अंतर्गत जिला प्रशासन ने नई पहल की।
खेलो इंडिया के मणिपुर में शुरू होने के बाद से मेरी बेटी और बाकी सारे खिलाड़ियों के प्रदर्शन में काफी ज्यादा सुधार आया है। मैं आशा करती हूँ खेलो इंडिया आगे भी सभी खिलाड़ियों को इस तरह सहयोग करेगा। मेरी बेटी अगले ओलंपिक गेम्स में स्वर्ण पदक लाने के लिए जी तोड़ मेहनत कर रही है।
Implementation of the Khelo India scheme, the scheme has been superimposed in this sporting landscape. So naturally, the results have been mind-boggling. Like we have medal winners in various disciplines.
There are many football academies in Moirang as well as every part of Manipur. Children can come and train every day. Football is also education. We need to train them every day. It's not like 2 days in a week and you rest five days. It's not like that. We need to keep improving. We need to keep training.
The main focus of the district administration has been on promoting sports at the grassroots level.
बच्चे लोग बहुत खुश हो रहे हैं ये सेंटर खुलने के वजह से और मोटिवेट हो करके देश के लिए और मेडल लाने की कोशिश में हम
In this scheme we are giving opportunity to the young players. There are 4 sports disciplines: boxing, football, taekwondo and weightlifting. From here we have produced so many international players.
We have various sports associations in the district. Each and every locality of the district, its panchayat, its village, its municipal council, we have local clubs which are active in sports.
खेलो इंडिया के तहत उठाए गए कदमों ने जिले के स्वरूप को बदल कर रख दिया। आज खेलों में अपने प्रदर्शन के बूते राज्य स्तर पर सरकारी नौकरियों में जिले की भागीदारी का प्रतिशत सबसे अधिक है। कोशिश है कि जिले के सभी 100% स्कूलों को फिट इंडिया के अंतर्गत पंजीकृत किया जाए।
The films are very impressive. So let me call on our first speaker, Shri Siddharth Sihag, the Joint Secretary to the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, to make a presentation on his award-winning nomination of District Churu under the Khelo India program.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I'll just give a brief background about Churu. Churu is situated on the northern part of Rajasthan. It is called the gateway to Thar. Before we got water through IGNP, this used to be desert area there were hardly any facilities for irrigation. And if you look at the human development indicators, Churu was lagging Rajasthan and the rest of the country in critical parameters. For example, if you look at women literacy, institutional births, vaccination of children, and even malnutrition data, you can see that Churu has a long way to go, although it has made some progress, but there is still a lot that needs to be achieved. In spite of all these challenges, Churu has carved out a place for itself as the nursery of sports in Rajasthan. These are the achievements and the medals that have been won by Churu. This is in the Khelo India Games that immediately preceded the presentation before Honorable Cabinet Secretary. In those Khelo India Games in 2020-21, the participation of Churu was higher than all other divisional headquarters. There are, at that time, there were 33 districts. Now there are 50 districts in Rajasthan. And every fifth medal that was won by the state of Rajasthan came from an athlete that belonged to Churu. If you look at the breakup of these medals, then the female participation, and the medals that were won by female athletes, as could be seen in the film that immediately preceded the presentation, every third medal that was won by Rajasthan was won by an athlete, a female athlete that came from Churu. And the number of female athletes in 2020 Khelo India Games was 11 compared to just 6 in the previous version. If you look at the number of players who have represented Churu at that time in those 2 years, in 2020 and 2021, almost 50% of those players were females who were representing the district in various disciplines. And in some sports like hockey and handball, women were outperforming their male counterparts. These are the achievements of the district in the recent Khelo India Youth Games in 21-22 and 22-23. If you look at 21-22, Rajasthan received 10th rank overall in the country. It won 8 gold and 9 silver medals. Out of those, 25% gold and 22% silver medals were won by athletes from Churu. Similarly, in 5th Khelo India Youth Games, you can see that Churu won 50% of the gold medals received by the state, and also in various categories. And even in the rural Olympic Games that are held every year in the state, in 2022, there are 7 disciplines for males and 7 for females. So there are a total of 14 medals on offer. Even in those games, we had 4 medals in 2022, 5 in 2023. And in both the editions of these games, the district was ranked amongst the top 3 districts in the state. If you look at the sporting infrastructure that has been developed, the idea was to develop the infrastructure in a 3-tiered developmental effort. At the district level, you have excellence centers of various disciplines, but you also replicate that at the block level and as far as possible at the Gram Panchayat level. We also tried to provide coaches at the district level through SAI centers, and then get those coaches to train the other coaches that are there either through education department, the physical education teachers, or we also provided coaches through district sports council. These are some of the images from the district level facility that has been set up at district stadium. There's an archery center, a table tennis center, shooting facility has been provided. This para athlete, at the time of making the original presentation, he was still practicing at the stadium, but the very next year, he represented India and won a gold medal at the para athletic championship that happened in Italy. So these athletes, I mean, I have seen some of these athletes who were at that time training at the academy, at the stadium, and who have in these past 2 years that I was present in the district, gone on to win many laurels and medals for the country. These are some of the facilities that have been developed at the block level. We are building sports stadiums at almost all of the blocks. We have 7 blocks in Churu, and all of those blocks are going to have their own stadium. There are also 9 SAI-approved Khelo India centers in Churu and 10 other centers. If you look at the quality differential between the 2 centers, you will see that the number of medals that have been won by trainees who were training under the Khelo India centers, that is almost the same as the medals that are being won by trainees from district supported centers. This is something that is very heartening for us, because this means that the saplings that have been planted are blossoming really well, and that extension basically of the catchment area is going to reap benefits in the future. These are some of the centers that are running. These are images of some of the facilities that have been developed and some of the facilities that are under construction. For example, the top left, you can see that the stadium facility is just coming up. It was under construction. And if you look at bottom right, this is another international level synthetic athletics track which has come up. And the cages that you see there, some of those cages we were able to install using the reward money that we got after we had won the Prime Minister's Award. These are again some of the facilities that are available at the block level, and these are very distinguished coaches that are available at these facilities. For example, at Dronacharya Boxing Academy, the coach, Mr. Anup Kumar, he used to coach Miss Mary Kom earlier, who's a multiple world championship winner, gold medalist. And he runs an excellent training academy, and if one visits the academy, as I have done, I was fortunate to have done on more than a couple of occasions, the enthusiasm level of the athletes who are training there, it fills you up with so much pride and optimism about the medals that the state and the country is going to receive from these trainees in the future. Similarly, the Fogat Wrestling Academy in Hamusar is run by a member of the same distinguished family that has produced various medalists. This is the same Fogat sisters of Haryana who have produced multiple medals in wrestling. We also have teams of volleyball and hockey in various areas. In fact, our volleyball team in Berasar, the training academy there, army contingents also come and train there because of the quality of the athletes that are available there. As part of the third tier, and perhaps the most important tier, if one needs to look at increasing the catchment area and build a sporting culture, we're also looking at developing these facilities across various school grounds. We've been able to do it many of the school playgrounds. We have 304 panchayats, and we are trying to build at least one good playground in every gram panchayat. These are some of the facilities that have been built, but a training program is only as good as the athletes who come there, and more importantly, the coaches that are available there and the level of their training and their exposure. And a very successful coaches training program has been run in the district, wherein those physical education coaches are able to access the expertise of the coaches that are there in SAI supported centers, so that they can in turn train the athletes and build the budding athletes in a better manner. The focus of Khelo India is to put the spotlight on the rural and tribal games that are already present in our country, such as Kabaddi, Kho-Kho, And even on that score, we've done well because Kabaddi has been a sport that has traditionally been an area where a lot of medals and a lot of distinguished athletes have come out from that sport. 21 sports persons have participated in one national competitions. In fact, a Kabaddi player from Ratangarh is also presently playing in the Pro Kabaddi League. And in the future, I really think that a lot of these Kabaddi stars are going to become household names as Pro Kabaddi League becomes more and more popular. This is something that we had done, as I mentioned in the introductory slide, that with respect to some of the HDI indicators, particularly with respect to malnutrition, Churu needs to do a lot better. So what we try to do is focus both on nutrition awareness as also on rectifying some of the health-related deficit that exists. Here, there's nothing new that we did. There was a text that was already available from UNFPA and the state's Women and Child Development. It was available in a regional language. We just drafted a very simple questionnaire asking children about very simple things about what kind of meals they need to be having to have a balanced meal and what kind of diseases they need to be aware of. And this was made a part of the curriculum. It was introduced as part of the No Bag Day program that runs across Rajasthan. And as a result of this, the students, the awareness levels increased. Almost 80% students improved their score. And some of those who did really well and helped support this program, we also awarded those girls at the district level on the occasion of International Women's Day. Health checkup again is a government of Rajasthan exercise which is done across various schools under Rajasthan Bal Swasthya Karyakram. What we did was that we did it in a systematic manner, and all the children who were identified, we made sure that those children received proper checkup and proper treatment immediately. Also, anemia is something which afflicts a large chunk of the population in these parts. So we specifically tested a lot of the children for anemia-related issues, and a lot of them have already been cured. They are being given IFA tablets, and as this program keeps progressing forward, we hope to be able to tackle this menace that has been really rampant across various age groups. With respect to popularization of sports, if one takes up voluntary registration of people who want to participate in tournaments that are being held at various levels. So there was a tournament that was held in 2023 where every district was given a tentative target of the number of people who can participate. We ended up almost doubling the number of registrations compared to the target. And as you can see, the registrations and the interest of the participants cut across various disciplines. This massive expansion of the sporting catchment area is what is ultimately going to build the next generation of athletes. This awareness, the sport is something that needs to be put on the front and needs to be prioritized, is something that because of this awareness push is something that's going to take effect. We've also done radio programs with very important personalities. We are lucky in this respect that we have a lot of people, both who are presently active. For example, Khel Ratna Awardee, Padma Bhushan Shri Devendra Jhajadia is there. We also have Dronacharya Awardees in the district who are able to guide the coaches. In conclusion, I would just like to say that what Churu did is basically what India is hoping to do at the international stage. We may not be able to match a lot of the other countries with respect to our per capita income, with respect to the sporting infrastructure that we have, that will take time. It may take time, but we can still build a good sporting culture. We can still give facilities of nutrition and good coaches to our budding sportsmen. And the example of districts like Churu, I think, will infuse everyone with hope to catapult India to emerge as a sporting powerhouse. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a brilliant presentation. Sure, the legacy of sporting excellence in Churu continues after your transfer from there to. So I'll now. So that was a brilliant presentation. Let me thank Sri Siddharth Sehag for the presentation. I'll now invite our second speaker, Sri Lorembam Bikram, to make a brief presentation on the Khelo India program in Manipur and in Bishnupur district of Manipur, after which we will open the floor for discussion. I noticed several district sports councils, several district sports officers, state sports authorities have joined today's discussion, and we'll open the floor for discussion. I can see many states, Goa, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, several sports authorities have joined today's discussion, and also several district sports officers have joined. So we'll open the floor after the second presentation. Sri Lorembam Bikram, please. Can you hear us, Mr. Bikram? Is he connected? Are we? Yes, can you hear us? Okay. Please check. Please check again, Akashji, if Lorembam Bikram is connected.
Sir is connected, sir.
Okay. So, till he comes in, shall we open the floor for discussion? Would the District Sports Council, State Sports Authority of Chhattisgarh, do you have any questions on the Churu experience?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah,
The Directorate of Sports, Chhattisgarh. Yes, please.
Yeah. It was all good, and a very good initiative has been taken by Churu, and we will really be trying to inform our higher authorities and try to locate the same in some of our remote districts.
Are you taking any initiatives under Khelo India in Chhattisgarh?
Yeah, Khelo India, we have got 31 Lagu Kendra, sir, and we have got Excellence Center in Bilaspur also.
Good. Do we have, can we hear the Directorate of Sports of Goa? Government of Goa? Yes. Yes. Have you heard? Yes, Government of Goa. Please tell us, how is the Khelo India program going on in Goa, and what are your learnings from Churu? Can you replicate anything?
Sir, we have a State Center of Excellence here, Kampa, for 3 disciplines, badminton, tennis and swimming. And then we have Khelo India Center for football and hockey. The experience. Hello.
There is an echo coming. I think you're logged in through 2 instruments. Please switch off the mobile logged in so that the echo stops.
Yes, sir. Sir, we have total 70 support students undergoing training in all these. Hello.
We'll come back to you, Government of Goa. We'll come back to you. There's a lot of echo when you're speaking. Can we have Lorembam Bikram, please? Collector Bishnupur. Lorembam Bikram.
They are connected, but their mic is not working.
He's connected.
Yes, but their mic is not working.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you. Please continue.
Very good afternoon, sir. There is some echo. And to all the other participants, sir, there is lots of echo.
I think he's not connected at all.
सर आप दो सिस्टम्स से कनेक्टेड हैं, शायद एक सिस्टम उसमें से बंद कर दीजिएगा. दो सिस्टम या मोबाइल, मतलब एक चीज बंद करनी पड़ेगी एट वन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, अदरवाइज इको आ रहा है काफी ज्यादा. हाँ जी.
Sir, am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Sir, please go ahead. You are
Sir,
audible.
am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are quite audible. Please go ahead.
Sir, a very good afternoon, and good afternoon to all the other participants also. My presentation on Khelo India will be on the following lines: overview and objectives, games, sports and culture, challenges, hurdles faced by the district, policies and strategies, programs and initiatives, outcomes and impacts, and the way forward. Overview and objectives. This is the next slide, please. Next. This is the brief description of the district. I would just like to highlight two important points here. One is the population and another is the Loktak Lake. When we talk about population, the population of Bishnupur district stands at 2.37 lakhs, which is just around 0.018% of India's population. However, the district has already produced 2 Olympians, one in water sports and another in hockey. In the 2018 Asian Games, the district was able to win 1 bronze medal in Wushu. In the 2022 Asian Games, the district was able to win 2 medals, 1 silver medal in Wushu and 1 bronze medal in water sports. When we talk about the Loktak Lake, this is not just a tourist destination. This is the largest freshwater lake in Northeast India, but also the bedrock of the sporting culture of the district, which I will come to that in detail a bit later. Next, please. The objectives of the district administration has been fivefold. One is to have a fit and active population through sports and games, to produce more international and national medal winners, promote indigenous games and sports, and to make Bishnupur as a powerhouse of sports. Games, sports and culture. The sporting culture of the state and the district is well known. Sports is ingrained in the culture of Manipur as well as the culture of Bishnupur district. We have rich indigenous games and sports culture. Mukna, which is bell wrestling. Hangta, this is a martial arts. Swordplay, martial arts. Yubilakpi, this is a form of rugby. And sports is part and parcel of any festival of Manipur. The Yaosang festival, which is known as the Holy Festival, this is conducted for 5 days every year in the month of February, March. And during these 5 days, each and every locality, each and every local clubs organizes sporting events. And this has played a very, very big role in promoting sports at the grassroots level. We have a policy of Laikai Ama, Lampak Ama, Pukri Ama, which translates into one locality, one ground, one pond. Every locality has its own community playground and pond. And these community playgrounds, ponds have been converted into training centers. And this has given a big impetus to the sports at the grassroots level. The Loktak Lake, which I already told, this is not just a tourist destination, but the bedrock of sporting culture in the district. The inhabitants in and around the lake, they have got excellent natural rowing ability. The lake is not just, is also a source of proteins for the athletes in the form of fishes and iron from the aquatic plants. One Khelo India Center has already been established for rowing at Loktak Lake. We faced lots of challenges and hurdles in the district. Next, please. Next, please. The problems faced by the athletes were multifaceted. Most of the athletes belong to the BPL families with low level of education. There was lack of awareness about improper nutrition and lack of knowledge of proper nutrition. We do not have state-of-the-art sport infrastructures and equipments in the district. Though the grassroots level infrastructures in the form of community playgrounds and community halls are many, but state-of-the-art infrastructures are lacking. There is lack of support ecosystem. We lack in coaches. We do not have sufficient nutritionists. We do not have sports scientists. There is poor knowledge about sports-related schemes by the players. And there is also issues of connectivity and transportation problems. As we all know, Manipur, as well as the district, was affected by insurgency problem during the 1990s and 2000s. Now also the state has been greatly affected by the ethnic conflict, and Bishnupur district is one of the most affected districts. more than 8,800 internally displaced persons are staying in relief camps at present. The youth of the district are also greatly affected by the problems of drug addiction, as the district is located very close to the Indo-Myanmar border, and it is located in the transit route for drug trafficking. So sports have played a very, very important role in making the youths move away from the menace of drug addiction and insurgency. Even during these times of crisis, sports have played a very, very important role. The internally displaced persons staying in the relief camps have been enrolled in various sport activities programs, and this has led to not only identifying talents from among the internally displaced people, but also their psychological impact by the crisis has been mitigated to a certain extent. Next, please. Policies and strategies. The policies and strategies adopted by the district administration is again manifold. Like we had introduced multidisciplinary intervention at various levels, like Baby Legend League, under-6, under-7, under-8 tournaments for various sports discipline. And other days, Laikai Ama, Lampak Ama, Pukri Ama policy, playgrounds were converted to training centers for the young talents. As I already told, the Khelo India scheme has in fact been superimposed over this sporting landscape, and the results have been tremendous. And we also focused on inclusive development programs of transgenders and people with disabilities. Marathons, football matches, motivation and awareness programs have been organized. Technology interventions, very low-cost technology interventions have also been made by using YouTube and WhatsApp groups. We also have a district-level executive committee consisting of the district administration, Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, Nehru Yuva Kendra for providing support, motivation, funding, and incubation to the various district associations, local clubs, as well as the individual athletes. Next, please. One of the unique selling point has been the convergence of various schemes like the MLA, Local Area Development Fund, MGNREGS, Military Civic Action, and Corporate Social Responsibility Funds with the Khelo India Scheme. Floodlit football grounds have been constructed in each of the 6 assembly constituencies of the district under the MLA Local Area Development Fund. MGNREGS funds have been utilized for ground development, and the Military Civic Action and the CSR funds have been used for procurement of sports equipments and improvement of sports infrastructure. Nutritionist from the Krishi Vigyan Kendra has been utilized for filling the role of sports nutritionist for the athletes. Various programs and initiatives have been taken up, like the self-defense martial arts classes for women, then construction of a football field and swimming pool under the Khelo India scheme, and we have utilized the prize money for the Prime Minister's Award for Excellence in Public Administration 2021 for establishing a district sports development fund and for development of the welfare, for development and welfare of sports and athletes in the district. We are giving financial assistance to sports persons belonging to the BPL families and orphans. Financial assistance is also given to the sport associations for district block level competitions. In fact, I think 18 district associations have been provided with financial assistance amounting to rupees 10.62 lakhs for organizing district state level competitions from the said fund. 28 players belonging to BPL families have been provided financial assistance. And these athletes, they had come to us like, since they are below poverty line, they did not have money for the transport allowances for participation in various sports competitions being held across the country. So this fund has been a great help to these athletes below the poverty line. We have also developed a new web portal known as the Bishnupur District Sports Resource Management System, and this has reduced the dispersal of fund from the district sports fund from 7 days to 2 days for the players and the associations. Under the district relief camp sports program, around 1,166 inmates have been enrolled in 22 sports disciplines, among which 500 are for yoga, 307 for football, 18 for hockey, etc. And we are also supporting around 25 sports disciplines. Next, please. This is a screenshot of the Bishnupur District Sports Resource Management System. Next, please. The outcomes and impacts have been tremendous, though presently affected by the crisis. There is high number of employment generation. Many of the athletes in the district are presently employed in SSB, CRPF, railways, and police. And unemployed youths have been diverted from insurgency and drug addiction through sport. Registration of schools under Fit India stands at 89.19% at present, and the district at present has more than 2,000 active national players, 60 sports infrastructures, playfield, water sports complex, mostly at the grassroots level, and more than 25 sports disciplines. As already stated, next please. Floodlights have been installed in various playgrounds under the local area development fund of the MLAs. And one great socio-economic impact of this policy has been that players who have been selected in the Indian Super League, they have been able to bring in huge revenue to their families. So this has helped in improving the socio-economic conditions of their families as well as the district as a whole. The players of water sports have won more than 222 medals in the 2019 at the various national and international level. The way forward, the district has been implementing is as follows. We are targeting for 100% registration of schools under Fit India. The process has been hampered because of the present crisis. We lost almost 8.5 months because of the present ethnic conflict, but we are trying to gear up, and 100% registration we are trying to achieve might be within this financial year. We are aiming to produce more national, international players and Olympians from the district, and there has been increased support for more sports discipline like shooting and archery. We will be organizing more competitions for the people with disabilities and the transgenders, conducting more grassroots level training programs, and the district is also in the process of developing an AI-based sports data repository system. That is all from my side. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to make this presentation. Thank you, sir.
आप अपना कैमरा थोड़ा एडजस्ट करेंगे विक्रम साहब?
हाँ, your camera is too high. Please bring the just 1 minute. Now you take a photograph. Yes. Finally, we get to see you after a long time. We missed you at regional conference in Guwahati.
Thank you, sir. I was at Bangalore, sir. Regional conference, Bangalore.
Yes, I know. I recall that you were there. So, any questions from anybody? There are so many sports authorities, district sports councils in today's discussion. Does anybody have any questions? Any of the district collectors have any questions on how they can be replicated, these two outstanding practices? I can see Collector Bastar online.
Bastar, out of going, I am Mr. Descartes, Assistant Director Sports and Youth Welfare. सर, खेलो इंडिया के तहत हमारे यहाँ भी एक सेंटर हॉकी का स्टार्ट किया है सर, जिसमें अच्छी प्रोग्रेस है अभी हमारे यहाँ। पिछले 8 महीने से स्टार्ट हुआ है और जो बच्चे सेलेक्ट हुए थे उन्होंने नेशनल लेवल पर खेलो इंडिया जो पार्टिसिपेशन किया था दिल्ली में, अभी उन्होंने लेवल 2 तक पार्टिसिपेट किया, जिसमें मेरे सेंटर के यहाँ के 6 बच्चे थे सर उसमें शामिल। और सेंटर की जो टीम है सर उसने स्टेट लेवल पर अंडर 14 में और अंडर 15 में सर स्टेट लेवल पर गोल्ड मेडल जीता है। अभी हमारे यहाँ स्टूटअप है नहीं, हम लोगों ने प्रपोजल भेजा हुआ है भारत सरकार को, लेकिन जहाँ पर स्टोर टर्फ है उन खिलाड़ियों को भी हमारे यहाँ की टीमों ने हराया है सर। पोटेंशियल बहुत है खिलाड़ियों में सर। धीरे धीरे हम लोगों ने पिछले 4-5 सालों में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को डेवलप किया। इंटरनेशनल लेवल पर सिंथेटिक फुटबॉल ग्राउंड विथ रनिंग ट्रैक, मल्टीपर्पज़ हॉल, सिंथेटिक रनिंग ट्रैक, आर्चरी रेंज और कैकिंग क्यूरिंग के जो एसेट्स है उसको डेवलप किया हुआ है। अब आगे जो हम एकेडमिक की ओर बढ़ने वाले हैं, जिसके लिए हम लोगों ने प्रपोजल तैयार करके स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को दिया रखा है और धीरे धीरे अभी हम उसकी ओर अग्रसर है सर।
Very good. So I'll invite Shri Rajput ji for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. I thank all the participants, all the districts, all the state authorities from sports discipline for attending this. This is the last webinar of the series. I thank both the speaker from ex-collector Churu, Siddharth Syagji, the collector Bishnupur, Vikramji, for giving a wonderful presentation. This particular topic has invited a lot of attention, even our regional conferences and webinar series. I thank Secretary Sir for guiding us and taking this series to a very high level. I thank all the officers of DRPG. I thank official of NCGG for hosting this series. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.